Actually, Larry and I worked together on Tuesdays with MORRIE last year on a production that was done out at Sierra Madre.
Sierra Madre is a great operation, it's a great theater, but it's a converted movie theater, so it has an ice stage. The audience is in a pit, and this room, they're right with you. You know, you can just reach out and practically touch them. When Doug was turning over as artistic director and I was stepping down, we talked about doing Tuesdays again and doing it up in this upstairs space. We're getting ready to get started and just accidentally TJ walked into the green room for a party.
Yeah, I came to a cast party for a show here at the group.
And as soon as I saw him, I said, oh, there, TJ would be great for Mitch album.
Because I had actually moved in out of town to Arizona, so I'd come back, you know, in every other week or so. We'd rehearse some, and then we'd let it sit for a while, rehearse, and we started building momentum as it got closer to what would have been our original opening date, but then pandemic happened, and that kind of messed up the schedule a little bit.
We would rehearse 2 or 3 times a week via Zoom, and that created a real different sort of dynamic because we'd be into the computer and we were completely alone, so there was a real strong need to connect. And we spent 4 or 5 weeks separated but trying to connect through that computer screen.
Well, if I'm being honest, I'm very grateful that that platform exists because you still can keep the engine running. But it is not my favorite thing to do. However, it forces you to focus on the words and the subtext. So it presents some fantastic exercises that every actor should enjoy. We kind of threw this together kind of quickly over the past week. You know, we've taken everything, all the blocking that we had, and threw lights at it and threw some sound cues at it, and brought the set up to speed, and it's been such a blast. Pandemic theater rules.
There's a joy that MORRIE has that I think is infectious, and I think is something that we could really learn from. I personally could really learn a lot from MORRIE Schwartz and the joy that he had, even as his life and his physical well-being is just decaying and deteriorating. But I think one of the things that a lot of people are experiencing is the need to connect to another human being to complete and fulfill yourself. And that kind of happened automatically when we started running this play. And I don't think it's a coincidence. I think that the play lends itself to that.
I mean, one of the things that Mitch, who wrote the book, says is that everyone comes to it with their own experiences of with their family experience, their own personal experience with people passing on. So that's a large aspect of it, is that you can come and bring yourself and your personal experiences to it, and it can have a big heartfelt effect.